18 yards, and this is a 3rd and 3. Hasselbeck pump fake. Fires. And picked off! Earl Little with the interception. And the Seahawks turn it over. Christian Fourier, the intended receiver. And that is the first NFL interception for Matt Hasselbeck.
3rd down and 5. Detmer to the air. The pass is caught for a first down by Larry Foster, who missed the game week. 3rd down and 1. Off the play fake. Detmer. Interception number 5 for the Browns. Earl Little with his 2nd pick of the year.
Well, I said they got to go for it all and just keep rolling, and the Lions offense just keeps coming up snake eyes.
Brunell, they've been lining up a tight end on his side thus far.
Here's Mack again, breaks through and dives forward, gets to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Little in on the play.
Free run at quarterback Mark Brunell.
9th play of the drive that started at the 33. Mack skipping outside, bottled up, heads backwards, and may have lost some yardage on the play. Dwayne Rudd with the tackle. Little in on the play as well.
And that's been a...
Brunell with the handoff to Mack, and Mack crawls ahead and gets to the 6. Earl Little with the tackle.
Little up in that lightning safety position, coming up and going ahead and read and run. And knifing through and getting to Stacey Mack's legs. Very important.
Every game. Brunell again underneath. Brady with a nice catch at the 40. And Brady is down. Kyle Brady.
And that takes so much concentration, guys, to go across the middle, because you know you're going to get just drilled. All okay. But he really does a nice job. Watch the concentration, taking his legs out from under him.
The 35. Clock starting to work against the Browns. Here's Brunell underneath. Dawson can't make the catch.
Cleveland. Brady. Pumping. Gets it off. It is picked off. Earl Little. And Little still running. And he is down at the 37. 2nd interception of the day for Brady. And all of a sudden, Cleveland in great shape, deep in New England territory.
Now that's something that we haven't seen all year from Tom Brady.
And this is Keyshawn in motion, and Johnson over the middle, complete fumble, and it's covered by Earl Little of the Cleveland Browns. They're going to call that an interception. There wasn't contact or control long enough for it, but Little nevertheless comes up.
Faked a moment. Great time for Pennington. Down the middle, looking for the tight end. Beck picked off on the corner by Earl Little. And that ball is loose at the 50-yard line. A lot going on in that play. Anthony Beck was the first receiver. Pennington throws a pick. That's Earl Little's 2nd.
First down and 10. At the 38, here's the handoff to Wells, and Wells is ambushed over that right side, leading in the way, Earl Little.
Right. Better yet, I would run it. They run it, and they don't get on.
Told you needed to throw it.
No timeouts left. This one may end right here.
And David Carr trying to spike that ball.
Going to get the toss. Receiver is covered so tight, he's just going to let it fly. He figures he's going to give Muhsin Muhammad a chance in double coverage and throws it right to Corey Fuller, who actually lays out backwards and makes a big-time catch. That is a crucial turnover at this point in the game.
Oh, Carolina's 29.
Pete.
Pulls it down. All kinds of time as he throws it, and it's intercepted. After being batted in the air, Earl Little pulled it down. Back-to-back interceptions on back-to-back possessions for this Cleveland defense.
He doesn't like it, but Earl Little with his 4.
First down from the 30. Brad Hoover bounces it outside, stays alive, and picks up 7 yards. Well, we talk about Thanksgiving Classic. 3rd and a yard. D. Brown gets a first down and more out to the 45-yard line, a gain of 6.
a sense of urgency that he runs the football with. I mean, he is up in that hole. There is no tiptoeing around in the backfield. He sees a gap and he goes.
Brooks out of the gun. Taking his time. Sidestepping. So cool. So calm. Brooks into the end zone. Knocked away. Picked off. Picked off by Earl Little. And that's the 4th turnover of the day for the New Orleans Saints. Manning looking, goes up top, incomplete. Marcus Pollard again, the intended receiver, got locked up in one-on-one coverage with Earl Little.
And Peyton Manning throws a beautiful ball. You see him pump to his right and come back to the left, moving the safety. But Marcus Pollard had to stretch his arms out. But
Brown showing blitz. Here's Mongrose getting, still running, breaks it down the sideline. And Mongrose out of bounds at the 44. Earl Little with the tackle.
Lane in the backfield with Dunn. 2nd down and 5. And Dunn bottled up. Good for a loss of 2 yards. Earl Little on the safety blitz. Browns ranked 21st defensively in the veteran safeties. Scores. You saw the Saints lead the Panthers 3-0 in New Orleans. Off the play fake. Vick's pass is deflected and then picked off by Robert Griffith. The 2nd Falcons turnover this quarter.
Here in Cleveland. LT running and Tomlinson with a huge hole. He gets 9 yards on the play.
2nd and 10. Blitz coming. Screen zero away. Blockers in front. Got a great block inside the 15-yard line.
Tackles to go those receivers, and this guy Marshall Faulk, and Marshall Faulk across the 50 and a 1st down. And John, the Rams just run these plays that look like no other plays run by any team in the National. He's out of them early in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 7. Faulk again, and Faulk takes it to about the 11-yard line. Brant Boyer. So filling time on the run. 2nd down and 7 as Bolger throws, and that pass is picked off at the 49 by Earl Little, and the Browns will have it at the Rams' 42-yard line. That's his 5th interception of the season. No other Cleveland player has more than 1.
Yeah, and that's what the Browns were looking for. They knew that Mark Bolger, if you put a little pressure on him, they were trying to go to Torrey Holt.
4 season, 2nd down and 10. Faulk on the toss, gets a block, cuts it back inside, close to a 1st down at the 8-yard line. Marshall Faulk, who just, and you mentioned it before, John, there can't be a guy in the league who reads his blocks any better than this guy.
No, and it was a perfect play because you're going to see the Browns are going to blitz in the middle. See, so they pack that whole middle in and then get Marshall Faulk to the outside. His old college buddy.
For Plummer, who throws to the lead. 1st down captured by Earl Little into Cleveland territory. 46.
Gives to Thomas, and Thomas is hit at about the line of scrimmage by Earl Little coming up from the safety position. After he picks up 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Matthews has a tip at the line of scrimmage. It is intercepted. Intercepted by Earl Little. 2 Cleveland Browns. Two turnovers in 2:05. Gerard Warren got the tip.
Then they launch into October, and that's when it's supposed to get better.
Another interception. This one picked up by the safety Earl Little as Maddox overthrew his receiver.
This was thrown to Antoine Randall L, and he just slowed down because he knew he had no chance of getting it.
Know that if you play him and if you get a little pressure on him and you play their patterns like this, that Mark Bolger will throw you some. You know, Mark Bolger is an anticipation thrower. He's going to throw that ball before his receiver makes the cut. And I'll tell you, on that one, Earl Little read it perfectly.
And March is going to challenge with Cleveland leading 7-3 and St. Louis challenging the pick. The player, but by the time he got possession, he had rolled free. So they give him the pick, but they don't give him the extra yardage. So now they have the ball spotted at the 43.